Hey, what's up? It's me, Shaun.Herron with Exp Realty. I want to do a presentation on how to enter a listing into the multiple listing service. So you'll see here that this MLS may look different than yours. So if you're from out of state, I'm in Texas, in San Antonio, your MLS may look slightly different. That's okay. Fundamentally, it's all the same. It's just how you navigate around your local MLS. So I'm going to go through and give you guys instructions on how to create a listing in MLS. You're more than welcome to pause this video, do your listing in MLS, play the video, enter the information into MLS as you see fit. Use my video as a tutorial guide to help step you through the process of creating a listing in MLS. Now it is what it is. It's not going to be super exciting, but let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the listing. It's going to ask you to select a class. Your class is going to be, we'll pick single residential. Step 2, it says, how do you want to enter the listing data? So it gives you some options here. You can auto-populate from tax data, or you can auto-populate from tax and MLS. I like to pick auto-populate from tax and MLS. What that does is that goes out to the Bayer County Clerk's website and pulls all the information about the house that you're trying to create a listing on. And it's pretty convenient. You'll see it as we go through farther along in this presentation that it auto-populates a lot of the data fields. Down here, it says enter one or more of the following. You want to put the address of the house that you're listing. So for this one, I'm just going to put 4950 Timber Trace. Now don't put 4950 Timber Trace. You want to put the address of the house that you're listing. I'm just doing this as a exercise example. Click next. And so there you can see it. Timber Trace, San Antonio. Click the little check box and hit next. So here we go. We're adding a new listing, a new single residential listing. Now it's got some data fields that you have to enter information into. A lot of it's basic data. And you can see that it's already auto-populated because I pulled it off the tax records from the property search. Let's see here. A lot of it's already filled in. Makes it pretty easy. We got to enter in a list price. So for this one, we'll say the house is worth 200 grand. It's probably worth more, but I'm just making stuff up as we go. And then the multiple accounts, we're just like no. Listing agent, Shaun.Herron, Exp Realty. Save and continue. So this is kind of set up like how how you install software, it just gets next, and boof, and then you're done. Over here on the left, you see that it's got all these individual categories. So exterior, interior, utilities, tax, HOA. You have to enter in information into all of these categories, and you can select them appropriately. Let's say this one's interior and utilities. Go back to general and start filling this out. Now you saw I was clicking around over there on the side, but you can also just do save and continue, and that'll move you over to the next category here. So we got some basic listing information here. Let's go to type. We want to put it's a single family detached. Now, the circumstance may be different for your listing. I'm just running you through the wickets on how to create this listing presentation, this listing in MLS. For this presentation, your information may be different. Common subdivision name, we'll put Great Northwest. And you can also hit this little magnifying glass here and type the name. Oops. And see that Great Northwest is one of the options. So utilize these little magnifying glasses. They help a lot. Instructions and directions. This is where you put in, hey, turn left on Oak Street, drive all the way down. You're there. You put all that in there. So drive over there and do a left at the thing and then you are there. You can put in which way your home faces. We'll say that this house faces north, and the year that it's built was 1983. Recent rehab, no. Square footage, school district, north side. Elementary school, I don't know the particular elementary school here, so we'll just say that it's Anderson Elementary. Remember, I clicked that little magnifying glass there to pull up all these different school options. So that one's Anna Middle School, and the high school is Alamo Heights. Construction, we will say that this is a pre-owned home because it was built in 1983, and the builder name, we'll just pick I don't know, let's pick something fun. Oh, KB Homes seems to auto-populate. We'll just put KB Homes. Here you can put in your neighborhood amenities. We'll say that this house has a pool. Click OK. Is it handicap accessible? No. And miscellaneous. There's really, we'll say, we can have fun with this. We could say city bus. The bus comes down the street and picks you up. It's always best to put as much information into these MLS listings as you can. Because if somebody's filtering out homes that they want, and they want a house where the bus picks up somewhere up and down the street, your house is now included in their search, and you want that. So always take the time to fill out these as much as you can, as much information as you can. It's okay if you don't know, but try to hit all of them. We'll say that this one has solar hot water. Water that's heated by the sun, and it is a tankless water heater. I don't even know if that makes sense, but we're just doing the presentation here. So the exterior of the house, we go and we populate all of these as well. The style is a one-story home. Number of stories is 1. The exterior we'll say is brick, and all we're doing is just entering in information about the house. If you don't know this, you can always ask the seller. I'd hope you'd ask the seller. As you have them sign that seller's disclosure, they're going to go through and identify a lot of the things that are going on with the house, what it's made out of, what's in the house, and any damages that could be associated with the house, and you can get information that way as well. Or you could literally type in the address of the home in your MLS and see what was written up previously. Now, that's not the best way to do it. You always want to trust but verify, because some people make mistakes. So don't carry over that mistake. Say it has a pool, it has no pool and spa, just a pool, so we'll say none. Exterior features, we'll say it has, yeah, we can have private tennis. I'm all right with that. It's on 0.19% of an acre. Lot description on a cul-de-sac, dead end. And we'll go next. So all we're doing is we're just populating these fields with as much information about the house as possible. Say it has one living area, one living room. Inclusions, we'll say, hey, you get to keep the ceiling fans and the microwave. Everybody likes microwaves, right? We'll say that the house has, we'll just say it has carpet. It's carpet all throughout the house. No fireplaces, window coverings. We'll say all the windows remain. Bedrooms, say it has 3 bedrooms. Now, here's where it gets tricky. You have to put the length and width of every single room that you're listing. If you don't know, you got to go over there with a tape measure and figure it out. So measure 2 walls of the square room, the length and the width. So we'll say this master bedroom is downstairs. and the master closet, we'll say it's 10 by 10. For the sake of this video, we're just going to say all the rooms are 10 by 10. We'll say we have 2 full baths, and the master bath is with a tub and shower combo. So as you can see, as you start filling this out, it starts asking you for more and more detailed information. And we'll just start filling all. I'm not going to fill all these out in this video because it'll take forever. But we'll do bedroom size. We'll at least do that. That's 10 by 10. Boop, boop. And we'll say that that is also on the main level. And the third bedroom is 10 by 10. These are some small bedrooms, you know. And then on the main level, and then we'll hit next. So now we're going to talk about the utilities in the house. This is all the air conditioning, heating fuel, water, and sewer. Start filling it out. So we'll say it has 1 central. Remember, yours may be different, so verify. That's central heating. And we'll say that this one is electric. And water and sewer. We'll go with the water system. And then you can put down here, hey, who's the electric supplier? We'll say that it is CPS, and water is SAWS. Go next. Taxed by multiple counties, you could say no. Certified year, all that stuff's filled out. HOA, we'll say that it has a mandatory HOA. Attention, it recommends that you upload HOA property profile each home. So when you go and you get the HOA transfer stuff and the HOA documents for when a buyer wants to come and sell your home, upload it to here as well. Also upload that signed seller's disclosure. You want to make it as easy as possible for a realtor to see your house, get all the documents they need, show it to their buyer. Because remember, the easier you make it on the buyer, the more likely they are to buy. Had a phone call there, sorry, just about a sec. No multiple HOAs. HOA name, we'll call it unpopular HOA. And the HOA fee is $140 a year. Oops, got ahead of myself. We'll say it's annually. The transfer fee is $50. You can put in the website and the phone number there. So now we'll go to office and sales. This is where you put in all the information. Hey, what's the combo to the lockbox? What's the date that it went on contract? When's it expire? Let's go ahead and fill this contract. We'll go exclusive right to sell, meaning only your brokerage can sell this house on this predetermined date. List date is the day that the house goes on the market. So let's say that we wanted to make this house go on the market July 13th. Schedule activation, we'll say yes, and we'll say July 13th. Expiration date, they want to sell this house in 6 months, so put all the way that out in January 11th. Proposed terms, these are all the different ways that this house could get financed. So you can do conventional loans, FHA, VA, and you always want to do cash, Texas Vet, and what else is in here? You want to make sure you get them all. USDA, and then just put other just in case. For possession, closed and funded. That's the one you want. Phone number to show. Now you can put your number in there, 210-555-5555. What's going to happen is when another realtor wants to show that your house to a buyer, they're going to call you. I always tell them to schedule it through showing time so you have some accountability. Showing contact, agent. Lockbox type, we'll say we'll do the SABOR Supra. But if you didn't get the SABOR Supra key, that's the one with the Bluetooth connection, and you hold your phone up to it and you do a combo, simply select combo. we'll say that this house is vacant, that they've already moved out, and it's just a going show. Owner Sarah Green, sub-agent, sub-buyer. So this is where, let's say you want to put the buyer agent commission. We'll put 3%. Like that. And we'll select no. Preferred title company. This is where you put in your preferred title company. So I like Frontier Title. They've always done a good job for me. I like working for them or working with them. So I'll put them as Frontier Title. Hit next. So agent remarks. This is where you could put, please use Frontier Title. Officer is title lady, and her number is 210-555-5555, and then the address goes here. Public remarks. This is where, oh, you also want to put, please. So what a lot of realtors do, and I think this is sharp, and this is what I think you guys should do as well. On the additional documents, we'll leave information on how to submit an offer. So you have a Microsoft Word document, and it'll say, hey, use this title company, please contact me, blah, 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 blah. Everything you want on how to submit an offer. Please use promulgated TREC forms and so forth and so on. It'll have it all lined out for you. It's really sharp, really organized. I like it. Please see offer instructions. If you have any questions on how to create offer instructions, I can make a whole totally new video about that as well. Public remarks. This is where you put, this house is amazing. This is where you really embellish and talk about how great the house is, and it's minutes away from everything that's awesome, and short drive to all the fun things that you enjoy in life, and this house is amazing, so you should buy it. Or you will be sad. This house is amazing, you should buy it or you'll be sad. That's what you want to put in the public remarks. Not exactly in that language, but you get the idea. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, beautiful back deck, great huge backyard, Texas size kitchen, big enough for the family. You just throw all that good stuff in there. And you hit next. So for media, display listing on the internet. Yes. Display address on the internet. Yes. A virtual tour. So if you go and you purchase somebody to go in there and take pictures and do a virtual tour, they're going to send you a web link. You put that web link right here. Hit next. And this is where you would add your documents. So things you want to put in the documents. Remember, we talked about the HOA. You want to put the signed seller's disclosure in there. Maybe even like, I've seen some realtors put a copy of the electric bill so they can see how much the electricity costs per month, right? And the signed seller disclosure, I think I said that. So you get the idea here. You always want to put as much as you can in there. Remember, more, if it's too much information, it's not a bad thing. You want to give them everything that they need. So that about sums it up. If you keep clicking save and continue, this listing is going to actually generate, and then you're going to get an MLS number. So we're not going to do that for this one because this is just a training exercise. I don't want to make a bogus listing on the MLS. So that's my presentation on how to make a listing, an MLS. If you have any questions, message me on Facebook or come find me. I'm Shaun.Herron with Exp Realty. Thanks.